Well, hello everyone. I hope and pray that you're doing well. It is a super mild day today in Terrace, double digits. I'm here by the river, and well, here in Canada again this week, like most of the winter, we've had unusual weather. But as Clarence likes to point out every once in a while, meteorologists like to use that word unprecedented, right? Unprecedented atmospheric river, or unprecedented polar vortex, or we're experiencing unprecedented heat dome, right? And sometimes it all seems a little bit much. Now, to be sure, we should be paying attention to unprecedented or unusual weather trends. And I'm not here to dispute the realities of climate change. If you want more information, you should check out the website for Biologos, which is a group of Christian scientists whose vision is faith and science working hand in hand, exploring God's Word and God's world together, the two aspects of God's revelation. Despite enough reasons to get mired in doom and gloom about the environment and climate change, I really do cling to those words of the song, he's got the whole world in his hands. That gives me hope and perspective. And if I, as a Christian, believe that God has created this good earth, then I should care about not just daily weather, but about the climate, including climate change. The Pope recently issued, I think, what could be called an unprecedented statement. It was about climate change. And in it he says essentially that he's done with the ideology of unlimited economic growth, and he's done with the reckless consumption that harms creation and the poor. He's done with excuses about not acting as stewards of the creation that God has called good. And then also Calvin University, kind of a flagship of our denomination, the president of Calvin University just last month welcomed a proposal by students to move up the date for Calvin to achieve carbon neutrality, move up that date from 2057 to from 2057 to 2030. Again, I don't know how you feel about the Pope's statement or about the President Boer from Calvin University, or other calls for Christians to act not later but now in response to climate change. I mean, the details of how we care for creation are certainly debatable amongst Christians. But caring for God's creation, the environment in which we live, caring for God's creation is non-negotiable for Christians. And Christians hold out hope that somehow, even through our actions, God can make a way where there seems to be no way. I mean, yeah, we profess, our world belongs to God, so it is in good hands. But we also better not fall asleep at the switch where God has posted us. There's this old Latin phrase, ora et labora, pray and work. And it reminds me also of the words of St. Augustine, who said, hope has two beautiful daughters. Their names are anger and courage. Anger at the way things are, and courage to see that they do not remain as they are. The peace of Christ be with you all.